Happy Down Syndrome Day. Beautiful Eyes Down Syndrome Association, together with a 12-year-old writer-illustrator, Zoya Umar, collaborated to develop the book Moosa, celebrating individuals with Down syndrome. Zoya Umar is a writing enthusiast, Down syndrome volunteer, passionate about all good causes out there. She is willing to work for the change and be the change. The book Moosa contains captivating stories about an individual with Down syndrome. It is hoped that reading and sharing the book will help spread awareness, foster understanding, and inspire our communities and our country, Maldives, as a whole.
Moosa. I met a young man at a shop. He was busy cleaning. As soon as I entered, he turned around and smiled. The smile flowed from his eyes. The most genuine smile I've ever seen. He was happy to see me, and I the same. To me, he felt different. He looked different. But don't we all look different from each other? He did not say much. He just looked with kindness and approval. He mumbled something. I knew he could not talk like I did. But his grand hand gestures were enough. The fact that I smiled back at him meant the world to him. His name was Moosa. Turns out this fellow was just like me. He was curious, fun, and loved a good laugh. Moosa did not care about how a person looked. He did not care about their abilities or their disabilities. In his eyes, everyone was the same. Everyone deserved respect and kindness. If only more people were different like Moosa. Moosa is just like you and me. Moosa is an eager learner, but he learns more slower than others. Moosa cannot speak like you and me, but his eyes spoke words of love. He understands the world different, but the difference he sees is magnanimous. He has his own special ways to see the world and understand the world. Many things fascinated Moosa. As a child, he loved bicycles and bicycle keys. He loved being on a firm routine. He loved a good straight queue. If people stood dispersed in the mosque or anywhere, he would go choi choi, which meant not good. He would make sure they all get into a line. He just loved a good straight line. Sometimes Moosa meets mean people. He does not understand why they are mean, but he remains kind and quiet. At times, he feels very sad too. He is not smiling all the time. He too has a full range of emotions, like everyone else. Moosa has Down syndrome. This makes him special and distinctive. After all, he has one extra chromosome that makes him who he is. Moosa cannot say his name. He calls himself Anya. Before I knew he had Down syndrome, I knew he was different. Once I got to know him, I knew he enjoyed the same things as me or you. And we were same. I like meeting Moosa. He always makes me happy. He makes me feel grateful and cheerful. I like meeting people like Moosa. I see them everywhere. At school, at the park. I find myself more accepting of people who are different, and also find myself persuading people to be more accepting as Moosa is of himself. He really cares about you, me, and everyone. He loves his family dearly with all his heart. Moosa is someone you just have to meet. Why don't you get to know someone who you think is different? You might find that they are not very different after all. All you need is a little patience and time to really understand and be accepting. Everyone needs a smile and hello. Moosa shows his kindness. Be sure to let your kindness show. Be different. We are different. We are all special. We are all unique.